How we doing today, guys? Good. Let's roll.
You're going in, obviously, Nick is going to be your middle, your back, and calling plays in the field. How have some of the guys behind him looked like, especially in the sense of calling plays and getting the defense?
Yeah, I feel really good about the group that we've got there. Nick's done an excellent job. He's continued to grow from a year ago. Has really good understanding in terms of checks, adjustments, and communication skills. Darius Harris has done a great job there as well. I would say his growth in the 3 years that he's been doing that has been really impressive to me. Leo has done a really nice job with some of that when he's in there. Jack Cochran has managed some of that as well. So I feel good about the depth and the knowledge and understanding we've got at that position for sure.
You just rattled off maybe 6, 7 linebackers there, and I don't know how many you're going to keep, but how difficult is this decision, knowing what you just said?
No, that's a great point. Here's what we've got in that room. We've got 8 guys. They're, first of all, phenomenal human beings. They're, second of all really good football players. And I would say, yeah, there's great competition. There's great battles going on within it. They all work well together. But, yeah, there's some difficult decisions potentially. We got a long way to go here. We're still early in that process. But excited about the group that we've got for sure.
Why has Elijah Lee sort of stepped up as a potential starter, as a guy that has done a lot, even though this is his first year in the system?
Yeah, he's done a nice job for us. He's got a good understanding of what we're asking him to do. He's detailed. He's able to handle a couple of different roles. He's done a nice job in coverage. He's done a nice job in run fits. So he's in the mix with this thing for sure. And like I mentioned, I'd say there's still a lot of competition to be played out here before any decisions are made. But I thought they competed extremely well individually and collectively as a group, particularly today.
When you've got a guy like Leo, who is such a downhill player and was asked to do that a lot in college, what's the challenge in teaching him the passing game and learning how to be a little bit more?
Yeah, there's some things he needs to do to improve there, and there's some things he needs to do in the run game to improve. I would say, he's played off the ball a lot more than on the ball, so some of that line of scrimmage stuff he's still learning and working through. Some of the coverage stuff, both man and zone, I would say probably more man. He's got a little bit more experience in zone and a little bit more natural feel there. But he's continuing to work hard at it and getting better every day.
A lot of times in today's NFL, you just have 2 backers on the field. What do you think the ceiling is for Willie Gay and Nick Bolton when it comes to just the league-wide tandems in the NFL?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't speak to everybody else's roster. You know what I mean? I think those are 2 really good players, and I think they play well together and well off of each other, and their skill sets complement each other in many ways. So that's an advantage for us. How they stack up league-wide, I don't know. I don't have everybody else's roster on my mind.
When you talk about those guys taking the next step, specifically, what do you think they need to work on in order to get to that next level?
Well, I'd say there's a consistency element there. And I would say they both continue to strive for perfection. It's a fun thing to be around those guys because they want to be coached. They want to be right. They take, honestly, both of them probably take the mistakes that they made too harshly. And I'd say that's one of the things we've talked about. I thought Willie did a nice job of it in a situation today where there's a bad play that happens. You can't live with that one. You can't dwell on that one. You got to find a way to flush it and move on and play the next one and not allow a bad play or a good play to affect the next play, which Willie had a nice instance of that today in practice. And he's an emotional guy out there, and so he kind of rides that roller coaster at times. And Nick is such a perfectionist. He rides that thing at times. He had one today where after the play he's raising his hand. Yep, that's me. I screwed that one up. But I love being around that. I would say, though, that at a certain point, they got to just move on and play the next down.
From a personal standpoint, how has the position switched on for you with Joe coming in and taking your old role and you the linebacker?
It's been really smooth, honestly. I can't say it's been perfect. I've had some bumps in the road personally. I'll speak for myself in terms of learning and things that are new and different, which has been great. But it's been great having Joe. He and I have known each other for a long time. We've never worked together. But our relationship in terms of the run fits and some of the rush stuff that we're working on together has been really good. From my standpoint, let me speak for me. He may have a different answer on that. Take care.